All right, fans of music, welcome back. It's Dave. It is the Real Music Observer, observing real music in real time for real people just like you. Right there. Yes, and right here, me. The courageous return of Phil Collins to the American concert stage. That is the topic of this video. His son Nicholas is in the band, plays drums, and plays them a lot like his dad used to play him. Phil Collins not able to play drums anymore. One of the saddest things is to see Phil kind of slumped over in his chair, singing these songs, a lot of them very upbeat songs, and he's just confined to this chair because of back issues, and he kind of walks out there gingerly. At least during the American leg of the tour so far, he's been standing up a little bit, which he didn't do at all during the European portion of this tour. It's a select number of dates. It's not a super long, extensive tour. But if you can get tickets to go see Phil Collins, I would do it. I know he's not what he used to be vocally speaking. Typically, he's singing a lot of these songs like an octave lower than they were originally written. But it's typical. It's typical when guys age, they have to drop the key. And so they're dropping the key. One of the most amazing moments last year for me on YouTube was seeing Nicholas and his father sitting at the piano and playing a tune called You Know What I Mean, which is from the Face Value album. It's very much like a deep track. Apparently Phil had to relearn the song, and Nicholas learned it on his own, showing that, again, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Just a great version to see those two up there. And Phil actually sounds as good on that song, singing that song, as he did back in the day. And I think he sings it in the original key. So it's a short tune. It's about 2 minutes and 33 seconds long. If you have an opportunity to go watch that video, it might make you tear up a little bit. It's just a great father and son moment. Also, another great part of Phil Collins' band is the amazing Lee Sklar playing bass. Leland Sklar, who could be in any rock band anywhere. He's one of the best, and he chooses to be in this band. And they are touring the country briefly. So if you got opportunity here to go see Phil Collins, I would definitely check this out. A lot of courage for Phil to go out there in the condition he's in and just be very transparent and sing these songs. Phil Collins was definitely part of the landscape of radio, really from 1979 up until the early 1990s, and then sporadically even into the early 2000s before, the corporate radio execs basically turned the spigot off and said, no more. We know he's talented. We know he can write hits in his sleep, but, he's done. He obviously went from top 40 to adult contemporary radio like a few others did, but just a genius with Genesis and as a solo act. And he's performing a lot of Genesis tunes, which is kind of cool, too. I don't think, if I were a betting person, I don't think Phil is probably going to reunite with Genesis unless his physical condition improves dramatically. So enjoy it while you can, folks. It's Phil Collins. He's a legend, and it's just a great thing to see him out there. All right, done with this video. Be back soon. See you then.